Hey everyone, Arglethump here, playing Hardy Boys, The Hidden Theft. I hope we can finish Chapter 2 in this video. I think we're close to the end of Chapter 2. Finally, we've been investigating this crime for a really long time, and something I'd like to investigate is how that poster changes as soon as I walk down the hallway. What? I don't understand. Hey, Chief.
I don't think he's in the mood to talk at the moment.
Oh, he's just kind of grumpy. Okay, so let's not talk to him. Alright, so in the previous video we solved puzzles to get Officer Riley into here, so now we can talk to
Wow.
him.
This is some lab.
It's not bad for a small town.
So we really can't use any of this stuff, huh?
No, I'm sorry, boys. But I'll tell you what, you want to run a suspect search? I'd be glad to do that for you.
What do we need to run a suspect search?
Well, you gotta know something about the perp. Physical characteristics, hair color, eye color, stuff like that. Then I do a run through all the guys and gals we have on file, see what gets spit out.
But only if they have a police file, right?
That's right, but lots of criminals are career criminals. Once they get a taste of it, they keep coming back for more. So, do you have any information about the guy you're looking for?
Yes.
Let's have it.
So, we have all this information.
We found out his blood type.
Ooh, that can be pretty useful. What is it?
AB negative.
Wow, rare. Very useful. Let's see what the computer comes up with. Still not enough information for a match. Got any other information on the guy you're looking for?
We know his shoe size.
Ah, useful. What is it?
11.5.
Okie doke. Let's see what we get. Still not enough information for a match. Got any other information on the guy you're looking for?
Those are giant shoes. Yeah, those are like, I wear size 8. 11.5, those are giant.
We know the color of his hair.
Not the best information. But we'll see what we can do with it. What color is it?
Black.
Of course. Couldn't be red, could it? Make things too easy. Okay, let's see. We've got it. I'll print it out.
Woohoo! So, all those things put together gives us...
Oh, John Johnson? That's the worst alias I've ever heard. Well, for what it's worth, here you go.
Thanks, Officer Khan.
So, the culprit is John Johnson.
I don't think he's in the...
That is kind of a horrible alias. And we will end the chapter by asking... we're going to be giving this printout to the guy who cuts hair. To the barber. Okay, Mr. Russo. Mr. Russo, do you know this guy? Can't really see him all that clearly from that picture, but okay.
Mr. Russo, do you have a minute? We have a picture printout of the suspect. Could you take a look at it and see if you recognize him?
Yeah, I think, yeah, I remember well. This one was a good tipper. He was here yesterday, perhaps the day before.
Do you remember his name? Did he pay with a credit card?
What am I, the Pope? Hey, we don't take credit cards. And no, I don't remember the name.
Is there anything at all you can remember about him? Even the smallest thing could help.
I'm thinking. Hey, wait a minute. He left me a business card. Yeah, I remember because he could only leave one. I have people leave two, just in case. You understand. It's in the fishbowl.
How are we going to find it with all these other cards in here?
Easy. Mr. Russo said the man could only leave one card, while everyone else leaves two. If we get rid of all the pairs of cards, the only one left should be our man.
Okay, so, why did he bring up the Pope? What does the Pope have to do with credit cards?
Well, we'll talk to you later, Mr. Russo.
Be good, you boys.
We will.
Katie, Ah, there we go. Okay, got. So I guess I just keep going around until I yeah. Medio, okay. Yeah, because I seem to recall, you know, there's an old Catholic joke about the Pope and haircuts, where you know, this guy had a mean barber, and everything he said the barber disagreed with, and he said, hey, you know what, I'm gonna go to Rome and meet the Pope, and the barber's like, no, you're not. The Pope's never gonna meet with you. You're an idiot. So he comes back, he says, hey, guess what? I went to Rome. The Pope, he's like, oh, come on, you never met the Pope. It's like, no, I did, he talked to me. It's like, no, Pope never talked to you. It's like, yeah, what did the Pope say? He said, hey, where'd you get that stupid haircut? That's the joke.
I'll just borrow it.
Anyway, that's the end of chapter number 2, right? I think. Maybe we have this guy's ID card. So Dougal Sieppe, it's got a New York address. So I imagine chapter number 3, we go to New York and check that out. Maybe I have to bring this information to the police. That's probably what I have to do. Okay, so back to Officer Riley, and maybe that will be the end of the chapter. What are you doing? Sorry, the dog is crawling underneath.
I don't think he's in the mood to talk.
Yeah, speaking of the Pope and barbers, you know who cuts the Pope's hair? I don't know his name, but he's got shaving grace.
I don't think he's in the mood to talk at the moment.
My wife did not like that joke at all. Okay,
I don't think he's in the mood to talk at the moment.
Well, gee, what am I supposed to do with the culprit's card here? I don't... okay. Okay, I took a little break from recording in order to figure out how to solve this puzzle. I also figured out another Catholic barber joke. The premise of the joke is that we have this barber who always gives free haircuts to Catholic priests. So he has a Dominican show up at the store, and the Dominican asks how much is a haircut. The barber says, for you, it's free. Next day, barber goes to his shop, and the Dominican has left him 20 bottles of wine. Very nice Dominican. So the next day, a Franciscan shows up, and a Franciscan asks how much is the haircut. Again, the barber says, for you, it's free. The next day, the barber goes to his store, and he finds $20 waiting for him, a nice gift from the Franciscan. So on the final day, a Jesuit shows up, and the Jesuit says, hey, how much will it cost for the haircut? And the barber says, for you, it's free. So the day after that, the barber goes back to his store, and he finds 20 Jesuits waiting for him on his doorstep. The Pope is a Jesuit, Pope Francis, so you know, that joke is relevant, totally relevant. Anyway, the puzzle, what we were supposed to do is just talk to the barber again, that's all. After we find the business card, we talk to the barber, and that brings an end to chapter 2.
Mr. Russo, do you...
What?
Is there...
I'm thinking,
How are we...
Easy. Mr. Russo...
Dougal Sieppe. Do you remember anything else about him?
A little. A strange name, a strange person. He seemed preoccupied. A little out there, you know what I mean? He laughed at the wrong times. I would tell a joke and nothing, but then in the middle of a conversation he would just start giggling. Very odd, that one.
Alright, so that's the end of chapter 2. In the next video, we're doing chapter 3. Going to Dougal Sieppe's house. Very convenient that the culprit who's operating under a fake identity left his real business card for us to find. Yeah.